Section 7 of the syllabus reflects the class calendar and assignments for this class. Now let me highlight 6 items that relate to the class calendar. Number 1, the class calendar controls all due dates and times for all deliverables, which are usually on Saturday of the week it is listed in at 11:45 p.m. unless otherwise denoted in the class calendar itself or announced in your ATU's shell. Now some deliverables are due in the middle of the week, so keep that in mind as you move forward in the quarter. ATUs or MAL may reflect slightly different dates to accommodate extension requests or the like, but the calendar should be what you must consider to be the controlling document for all due dates and times, as I mentioned before. Item 2. The work week runs from Monday morning through Friday at noon. However, the calendar extends each week by 1 day into Saturday in most cases for those of you needing to work on the weekend. Some of you may even want to use Sundays as your starting day for each week. Item 3. The calendar is organized by week. You will notice that each row in the class calendar represents 1 week. There's a pre-week, which is the week before the start of the quarter. Then you have weeks 1 through 12 for each week in the quarter. And at the end, at the very bottom down here, you will see week or the post week. It's the last task that I need to do to then submit your final grades. Going back up to the top, let me go on to then item number 4. The deliverables listed in the class calendar parallel those listed in the grade components section 6 of the syllabus. In most cases, each chapter requires 1 quiz and 1 homework. As you can see, for weeks 1 and 2, you will notice that you have to submit, well, let's talk about week 1 specifically. You need to submit the orientation tasks, which are what I refer to as class activity number 1, and that is due on Saturday, end of week 1, April 12th. On that same day, the quiz for chapter 9 is due. And notice that that quiz is based on your reading of pages 452 to 480, which is chapter 9. Now the following week, you've got homework 9, which is due at the end of that week on Saturday, April 19th. Now that week also, you've got your first chance to submit one of the 6 minimally required postings for your class activity 2 requirement. Now going back to the homework, notice that the homework is based on the assigned homework items there, which start on page 84 of your textbook. Now that brings me to item 5. Item 5 says the following: the class calendar lists the assigned homework items, which you can find in the back of each respective chapter. Review those assigned homework items against the answer keys, which I have placed in resources in your ATU's shell or in my modules. The homework assignment in MAL will feed you similar problems as the ones you review against, or the ones that are assigned, and that you review against those answer keys. So learning how to solve the assigned homework items will prepare you to efficiently solve the similar problems in the homework and tests in MAL. So going back to what I showed you here, these are the ones that are statically shown to you in your textbook, in your printed textbook, in the back of chapter 9. MAL will then feed you similar problems that very much are the same as these over here, but with different numbers and different names. So even though they are different, they are very much the same. So that's the reason I say similar. And lastly, let me talk about the exams and other major items that are due, aside from the quizzes and the homeworks. In week 4, you will see that on Monday, April 28th, you have your first midterm exam due. It will open up on Sunday for those of you that need Sunday to take the exam, but also you can take it the following day, on Monday, but no later than 11:45 p.m. on Monday, April 28th. That exam will cover chapters 9 and 10. If you keep moving forward in the quarter, midterm number 2 is due on the Saturday of that week, week 8, May 31st. Again, the test access window will open on Friday and close on Saturday at 11:45 p.m. The exam itself is actually 2 to 3 hours, and again, it's due by the end of Saturday, May 31st. On that same week, I will release officially the updated instructions to your projects. Then that project is due in the last week of the quarter on Tuesday, June 24th, and then 2 days later, the final exam opens and closes on Thursday, June 26th.